going to need to do first off is find some trees. Once you've found your trees, you're going to need to mark your tree. Alright, you mark your tree and get your trap. Take your trap, open them up like this. Take them, set them, make sure he's all good. Put it on around. You're going to take your hammer, you're going to work out exactly where on the tree you want to set the trap. So it's going to be over here. I like this spot. It's a nice little spot. I'm just going to clear away some of the extra crap that's on the ground here. Right. We're going to take our trap here. This way. Position them. Make sure it's about one hand away. Work out where our chain's going to sit. About there. Take off just a little bit of the outer bark, just so that your staple goes into the hardwood underneath and doesn't pull out. There we go. Take out 2 staples. Here's when I do 2, double the chance they're not going to pull out. Yeah, they're a bit harder when I get to pull my traps out, but I'd rather I get my trap back. Drive them almost all the way in, not all the way, but almost. You can either interlock the staple or just go one either way, doesn't really matter. Give them this pull, she's all good. You can take your lure. Again, now's flour, Possum sugar, and liquid cinnamon. The exact recipe for this lure, by the way, is 2.5 kilos of plain white flour, just standard white flour, 2.5 kilos of the higher grade white flour, and then a kilo of icing sugar, and then about half a bottle of the lure mix. Alright, look out where the trap's sitting. Put our lure up the tree. This stuff smells so good. No wonder they come on to eat it. And then it's on to the next one. Now, this is the first tree off this line. Well, it is and it isn't. I'm extending it off of our test line. If you watch the other video, so that you'll see what I'm talking about. And off trap number 9 is where I'm planning to back this line off of. Now, I've actually started at the other end, only because I know where I'm heading with this line. So I'm going to dot my way through and link up with that, so it becomes a big sort of arc. Now the next trap from here is going to be that way. So we've walked a little ways. When I say a little ways, I literally mean a little ways, like not very far at all. And so the way I pick out my next tree is I remember the direction that I'm headed is this way, because remember I'm going to link onto back to the old line, which basically means I'm following this arc up around here, following this tree edge. From where I'm standing, I can actually see the end of my old line. It's over there. And where I'm standing, if I turn around and look that way, I can see the start of this line where they're going to link together. All right. So that's part of how I'm going to pick my next tree. Is I want to be able to see that ribbon from the next trap in my line. I'm going to look around me now. This is a good spot. You see, it's a nice high point, and look for a tree that's nice and sort of clear around the base, with maybe a bit of a flat spot. I'd say this tree here. This tree here looks good. It's got both of those factors. All right. Problem with this tree though is look up at speed. So other than my lure attracting in a possum, what natural sort of reason has possum really got to mess with this tree? He hasn't really got a lot. There's no food on it. There's no nothing. Unless it was hollow, which in this case the tree's not. So he's not going to live in there either. So that rules this tree out. All right. Now I can still see my ribbon. I know I'm going that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to remember this tree as a landmark, and we're going to bounce from this tree over a little. And we go to this tree. cat right here up and behind it. There might be living. It's alive, so it's got some feed up there. It's a long way up, but they don't mind to climb all the way up there. Right. Then from here, I can't. That's the problem. I can't see that ribbon. So that's where this tree becomes my new ribbon. Because I can see that way, I'll remember this tree here. Right? And I'll know that from there, walk to that tree, and go over here. There. Right. It's the same process as before. We're going to, except this one we've got a nasty thistle, so we're going to get rid of that. Just grab the hammer here, clear it out. We're going to clear these sticks away. They'll mess with what I'm doing. Right. We're going to take our ribbon. I'm going to give the tree a big hug. So I love you, tree. And yeah. Now when we tie off our ribbon, we want the knot facing the direction we're going to be approaching from. Alright? Like that. You come around, you can see it. Now this trap here, although it catches, it's catching too tight. So it's going to take some weight to set it off. See? You don't like that. It's no bueno. You can take claw on a hammer here. Just going to put it right there by that bend. Just going to give it a little tweak. Alright? The other thing you can do is take a file, a flat file to the tip of this, just make it a little smoother. But, so actually we'll go over this again too. You pull down on both these levers here, left hand, right hand, hold them, pin goes over. Alright, then with the pressure on the pin holding it down, you take your plate and set it. Alright, normally so it's flat. See, that's twisted too. I can't fix this here in the field. I have to tweak that back home. But we'll make do with this for now. If you want about that much of a grab, I don't know how well that's shown in the camera there, but not that much of a grab. The reason you want that is because this is a nice light trigger. Place it down here. Remember looking at which way the chain goes. Take our staple. The other thing I do, by the way, guys, that you might want to make note of, especially some of you new guys, or the older fellas will know this already, is when you put your staples in, don't put them through this shackle thing, because yeah, you're going to be fighting a losing fight when it comes to getting them out. So you want to put them through the last loop in the chain. Give me hammer. Oh, I've misplaced me hammer. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so you want to put them through the last bit of the chain there instead. Kind of like that. Right up my hand. Alright. And so now from here, basically our same process. So look in the direction we're headed, up along the bush edge, pick a tree we can see from here. I think I've already picked the next one. And we go from there. Here we are now doing number 4. Got my ribbon on the tree. And where I am now, if I spin, let me get the camera to spin here. We got 1, 2, 3 pink ribbons. I don't know how well the camera can see them, I can see them. All the way down the hill, and that's where we've come from. So yeah, if you're laying out your ribbons correctly and you're laying out your traps correctly, you should have points where you can just spin right around, especially in open pine like this. and on a hillside like this, we slip down and you'll be able to see your entire line. If you can do that, you should be able to see it all the way coming up. The other thing to do when you're trapping coming up a hill is when you tie these ribbons, try and put some of them higher up on the tree, alright, because you won't be able to see them over the brow of the hill. Nice straps there. You see this right here. You don't always have to mark on your tree, you can mark right next to it. that line that we just did. Goes all the way up, around. It starts back over there on the point down here. You're going all the way up. Come down here. Down here is our last marker. Now from the test line, that was the last trap down here. It's 9, so we've linked in. Now the test line runs up around here, up this way, around to this race over here. Now we've had rain for the last couple of days, so I've had my traps closed. So now what we got to do is we got to go down here, and I'm gonna start resetting and opening these, rebait them all the way through. Go up here, cross this race, and then do the last few, just go up the rest of the hill there. Alright.
You forgot one. You did the one below, but not the one above it.
Pardon?
You did the one below, but not above.
Oh, I didn't do that one.
No.
Alright, so we've got all our traps reset now. Finished doing that last leg. And yeah, that's us, I guess, for another video. Yeah, leave us a like if you enjoyed what you see. Even if you didn't, I guess the videos will get better. And yeah, subscribe if you want to see more. Next video will more than likely be us coming back out and clearing that exact line, going through the whole line and seeing how we went, which hopefully is pretty well. So we'll leave you to it. See you later.